the summer weather boundary. She doesn't want the temperature to get beyond 90, but it's not working very well, is it?
No, it's not. No, we've been crossing that boundary way too often this summer, and you know what? I think we're going to do it a record amount of times come next Monday.
Yeah, here we go again, huh?
Exactly. Here we go. Another round of heat, and the one place that you can go to escape it is going to be the coast, where it will be even warm there, but that is definitely looking super appealing these days. Look at this time lapse from Astoria, our Columbia River Maritime Museum camera there, just showing that gorgeous day. Temperatures getting into the 70s there. You drop down to Lincoln City and temperatures have been in the 60s. We will see a boost in those numbers, but it is going to feel pleasant there. We're talking temperatures in the 70s to around 80 degrees while everyone else starts to melt in this heat. This is a look at Mount Hood. Just glorious here. A Mount Hood Meadows camera here. Wanted to give that a show there just to show how pretty it is in the mountains, but even in government camp, we're going to be looking at temperatures getting up to 90 degrees as this heat wave settles in. So today is just kind of the middle point. Yesterday we were in the 70s. Today we climbed 10 degrees. Tomorrow we climb 10 degrees, and then we continue to climb, but it backs off a little bit by the time we get into the weekend. So mid to upper 80s up and down I-5 right now. Back towards the Dalles, 89, 83 out in Pendleton, 70s out towards Baker City. You're going to be looking at temperatures getting into the 80s, close to 90 by the end of this week. And then again for the coast, feeling great, 72 up in Astoria. Tonight, your evening planner, if you're doing anything outdoors around the metro area, up and down the valley, this is pretty much what you're going to be seeing here. Mainly clear skies, a beautiful evening ahead. We're still in the 80s at 7 p.m. It'll be very comfortable in the 70s at 10 o'clock, low 70s through 11 o'clock with mainly clear skies. It does mean, though, that temperatures will not be as cool at night. We've been getting down into the 50s for about the past week. Well, tonight we start to see the 60s, down to 62 in Portland, upper 50s in Kelso, but you're going to be seeing 60s by tomorrow night. And of course, each night's just going to get gradually warmer as those daytime temperatures get warmer. So with this heat wave settling in, again, I think the place is going to be will be the beach. Take a look at Lincoln City. Thursday, mid-70s. Friday, mid-70s. Saturday, mid-70s. You go up to Astoria, Cannon Beach, and Seaside, and we'll be looking at temperatures flirting closer to 80 degrees. So we will have enough of that wind that will develop off the ocean to keep it just a little bit cooler there. But you get into the coast range, and like I showed you earlier, we have heat advisories in effect, so it doesn't take you very far to wander away from the coast to feel the effects of this heat. Take a look at the high temperatures. So here we are Wednesday, tomorrow. We're looking at highs in the mid-90s between Portland and Vancouver. We're knocking on 100 down towards Salem, and we're seeing this heat expand across central and eastern Oregon. Fast forward to Thursday. Heat continues to build. Thursday, one of the hottest days this week. Upper 90s for Portland, 103 for Salem. That's when we'll hit 80 in Astoria, and we're looking at triple-digit heat out towards Pendleton. We go to Friday, and it's going to be another day of extreme heat. Upper 90s to triple-digit heat up and down I-5, and then more triple digits back towards the Dalles and Pendleton, Baker City, Burns getting into the 90s. Saturday, we're still seeing this heat stick around. It does try to back off slightly for the weekend, but that's about it, just slightly. Mid to upper 90s around I-5 and still some triple-digit heat out east. And then for Sunday, still backing off, but we're looking at everyone staying well above average to the weekend. Temperatures for the coast will cool down by Sunday, though, 60s to mid-70s. And then Monday into Tuesday, it sticks around. This could even stick around through Wednesday. In fact, looking at some of the long-range models, it looks like we may have to wait all the way until next Thursday to get a break from this. Your coastal forecast tomorrow, 80 in Astoria, mid-70s for Lincoln City, mostly sunny and breezy, a nice day. I-5, upper 90s, so here comes that heat up. Central and eastern Oregon, temperatures in the 80s and 90s. More sunshine for you. For the Cascades, government camp knocking on 90, 97 in Hood River, a little less wind through there. And then your 7-day forecast showing that heat advisory and fire danger sticking around through the rest of this week. Thursday, Friday, 98 here in Portland. Some areas will undoubtedly hit the triple digits, you know, places like Lake Oswego on the west side. And then you get into the weekend and the 90s stick around. So by Monday, we'll likely tie for the number of 90-degree days that we have seen in Portland ever on record for a summer or for a year, I should say. Tuesday, we could potentially break that. And again, we could keep this going. And August is just getting started next week.
We're right in the middle of summer.
So right. This is
So this little break that we had on the weekend with rain and it felt like fall, it was about this little, right?
It was like a big fat tease from Mother Nature.
There you go.
Your forecast is almost kind of hard to wrap your brain around. I mean, it's really mind-boggling.
I know, but especially since we're coming off of this cool down.